Hey Joel, do you trust me?
What kind of question is that?
It's just a normal question.
No, Travis, it's not. A normal question doesn't make me suspicious of what's coming next.
Why would the kids' corner make you suspicious?
Is that what's next?
One way to find out.
All right, girls, let's set up camp here.
Are we in Oregon, Mr. Jacobs?
Not quite, Hope. The wagon train captain says that we've got a ways to go.
So where are we now?
I heard tell that lake over there is called Yellowstone.
Are you sure there's not a better place to camp? There's something in the air here that doesn't smell right.
I don't smell anything.
I smell it too.
I guess I can try to find a new spot.
I'll come with you.
Okay, I'm going to go try and find out where that smell is coming from.
All right. Be safe.
Be safe. What does she think's gonna happen? I'm not going to fall into a pit of boiling water or something. Whoa!
Whoa, right on time.
Wait! Who are you?
Don't sneak up on me like that.
Sorry. What are you doing over here?
I'm watching this geyser. My dad said that you can set your watch to it.
What does that mean?
It means that it goes off at the same time like clockwork.
No, I meant what's a geyser?
Oh, right. See that bubbling area over there?
Yeah.
Every 90 minutes or so, a huge fountain of super hot water will blast into the sky from right there.
Yeah, right.
I'm dead serious. Here, watch with me. I'll set a timer.
For 90 minutes?
We can listen to the radio while we wait.
Okay. Start it up. Miss Fiona, is this a real picture?
Let's take a look. Oh, those are the hot springs at Yellowstone National Park.
You mean it is real?
Beautiful, aren't they? All those vivid colors. I sure would like to see those in person one day.
So you haven't seen them in real life?
Nope, not yet.
Then how do you know that they're real?
You mean besides the pictures?
Anyone can fake a picture, Miss Fiona.
I suppose that's true, Hope. But it would be a pretty elaborate hoax.
Hoax?
A trick, or a conspiracy of some kind.
Sounds like I'm missing out on a pretty interesting conversation in here.
Hope was questioning the veracity of these pictures.
The hot springs in Yellowstone? Oh, they're real, all right.
Have you actually seen them?
I have. When I was about your age, my parents took me there for vacation, and we saw all the amazing sights. I remember these multicolored springs very well. In fact, I took a few pictures that I still have around here somewhere.
Oh, I'd like to see those.
Yeah, but wouldn't they be in black and white?
I'll ignore that. I'll be right back.
While we wait, do you want to listen to the radio?
That sounds...
Hey, guys.
Oh. Good morning, Monica. We were about to listen to the radio. Are you all right?
I guess.
Not very convincing, I must say.
Sorry. I just found out that I can't go to a show I really wanted to see.
Did your parents say no or something?
That's the thing. They said they would drive me there if I got the tickets. So I gave my friend Leslie the money to get them for me. But she forgot.
Oh, dear.
Can't you get tickets when you get there?
It's not that kind of show. You have to buy them ahead of time. And they're sold out.
I'm sure that's very disappointing. Is there anything we can do to cheer you up?
You said something about listening to the radio earlier?
Yeah, we can start it up.
And that's a picture of me and my sister with some bison.
Okay, well, if your family really did take these pictures, then I guess I can believe that these hot springs really are these colors.
You thought they weren't?
You know how it is. People will make up all kinds of things to get you to give them money. You can't be too careful.
You can say that again.
So, did your friend ever give your money back?
Not yet. She said she'd give it to me when I see her at church tomorrow.
Ah, yes. Fiona told me about the ticket issue, Monica. I'm sorry that happened.
It's all right. Mom and Dad were right. I should have just gone and bought my own tickets. I just figured Leslie was my friend and I can trust her. I guess I was wrong.
Perhaps. I wouldn't be too quick to write her off completely. But it can hurt when a friend doesn't come through on a promise.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm a little more confused than hurt, really. I mean, if I can't trust a good friend like Leslie, then who can I trust?
Good question.
Do you have a good answer?
Yeah. What does the Bible say about this?
I would say it says a great deal, Hope. Verses like, Proverbs 13:20 and Psalm 1:1 have many things to say about using wisdom when it comes to people you can trust and who you shouldn't. If someone is known for making bad decisions, it's not exactly a good idea to trust them.
Whereas Proverbs 29:5 and 27:6 both warn us against trusting those who are constantly telling us how great we are. In fact, we need to realize that sometimes even the best of friends might have to tell us something we won't like. That doesn't mean we can't trust them.
In fact, it takes a faithful friend to tell you things that might be hard to hear.
Faithful? What does that mean?
It's another word for reliable or trustworthy. It means that you can depend on them to be there through all kinds of things.
So kind of like God.
Exactly. In fact, I might have a script about it. I'll be right back.
Okay, I guess we can listen to the radio while we wait.
And now, from the garage of Lionel Jacobs comes the trusty drama, The Old Stone Tower, an adapted biblical teaching about God's faithfulness. Once upon a time, in a land of fairy tales, there was a small village at the foot of a hill.
Welcome to our fine town. Please enjoy our local cuisine.
Pumpkin pie, pumpkin muffins, pumpkin spice latte.
If you haven't noticed, we like to grow a lot of pumpkins around here.
We have noticed. It would seem that the hill was the perfect place to raise the tastiest and freshest pumpkins in the land.
Indeed. I have a signed petition to clear the land of any structures so that we will have more room to grow our favorite vegetable.
But that would mean tearing down the old stone tower. We can't do that.
You see, on the top of the hill there was an ancient stone tower that had protected the village for time out of mind. But since there hadn't been any threat for quite a while, there were some in the village that thought it was a bit antiquated.
It's a relic of time long past, and it's about time that we moved on. After all, there aren't any goblins or trolls or...
Dragon!
or those either. It's not like we are in any danger.
Danger! There's a big, black, fire-breathing dragon!
It's impossible.
Yeah, black dragons breathe acid, not fire.
That's not much better.
Indeed it wasn't. The dragon swooped down upon the village and gobbled up all the pumpkins.
No! Go away, you brute! Have you tried the pumpkin spice latte?
The dragon would have continued on to eating all of the villagers as well, but after eating an economy's worth of pumpkins, it couldn't manage a single bite more. So off it flew until the next time.
Next time? You mean it's coming back?
This calls for a town meeting. Hear ye, hear ye. This meeting is to decide what to do about the imminent return of the dragon.
How will we fight off a dragon? We don't have that kind of firepower.
Maybe we can buy more pumpkins? It seemed to like those.
I don't think the town budget can support that. Besides, after it eats those pumpkins, it will get used to being fed and keep coming back.
What if we just hid inside our homes until the dragon goes away?
I'm pretty sure the dragon will burn down our village and eat us regardless.
True, but with acid, not fire.
What about the old stone tower? We could all hide in there. It's big enough, and fire and acid can't hurt it.
That moldering old thing?
It's the best option I can think of. It was built to protect us.
And so it was decided. And so the next time the dragon showed up to eat its fill, the villagers were safely hidden in the tower. The dragon gnawed and breathed this terrible acid breath, but the old stone tower stood firm. Disappointed, the dragon flew off to look for someone else to devour.
Phew. It's a good thing we had this tower to hide in.
Yeah, and to think some people wanted to tear it down.
Yeah, what a load of bozos. Say, what if we move the village to the top of the hill? The closer we are to the tower, the better, I say.
The moral is that, like the tower in the story, God is faithful. He has said that He will always be here for us. He has stayed true to His word. Sometimes we can be tempted to think that God is less important nowadays because we've come so far. But the things in this world will someday pass away.
Like maybe gobbled up by a dragon?
Sure. But God will never fail, and He can always be trusted.
You girls look a little thoughtful. Is there anything I can help you out with?
I'm okay, Mr. Jacobs. Just thinking about what we've been talking about today.
Yeah, especially the thing you said at the end of the drama script about God never failing and us being able to trust Him no matter what.
Oh yeah, I did have a question about that.
Oh? What's that, Hope?
Well, if God says we can trust Him, I have to wonder what I'm trusting Him to do.
I think it means that when God tells us to do something, we can trust that by doing what He says to do, everything will work out for the best.
That's not a bad way to think about it, Monica.
Romans 8:28 seems to say that pretty clearly.
I agree, but I think there are other ways we can understand it as well.
Other ways?
Sure. For instance, there are a lot of promises God makes us in the Bible. And if God wasn't faithful, then we couldn't trust what He was saying. But Joshua 23:14, Psalm 100 verse 5, and so many other verses assure us that what God says, He will do.
So, promises God makes. Like what?
Oh, where to begin?
You want me to take this one?
I'll let you get started.
The first promises that comes to mind are that God will forgive our sins if we confess and repent of them, like it says in 1 John 1:9 and 2 Thessalonians 3:3. God promises to give us strength and protection against the evil of this world.
Another promise that just came to mind is that if we give 1/10 of what we have to God, He will give us so much more. In fact, in Malachi 3:10, God even says, "Don't believe me? Just try it and see. I'll do it."
Interesting. So do you think I should trust my friend Leslie?
Who?
Leslie, the friend that didn't get my tickets on time? The one that started this whole conversation?
Okay, sorry. It's been a while since we mentioned her. Sheesh.
That's going to be something you'll have to pray about. I definitely think you should forgive her, and it sounds to me like it was an honest accident.
After all, if you had made the mistake, wouldn't you want your friends to trust you?
Do to others as you would have them do to you.
I guess you're right. Thanks, guys.
Anytime. Now then, Fiona and I were going to go for a walk. Are you two done listening to the radio?
Yeah, I'll turn it off. Enjoy your walk.
We'll do our best.
Bye.
Psst, Monica. Have they always held hands?
It's new to me.
Weird. Want to go to the Old Forest Bridge?
Sure. Let me turn off the radio first.